Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at a scenario in which Ukraine makes an empire. So honestly, not much to say. If you've seen some of my other empire videos, I've explained how it works many times. Let's just go ahead and begin with Ukraine declaring war on Moldova, pushing in, capturing Chisinau, and annexing the entire country. Yeah. With that, Ukraine has already expanded a good amount. And honestly, in this scenario, we're just going to have to go ahead and assume that Ukraine never joins NATO because NATO doesn't exist and Russia doesn't want to invade them. Also, Crimea is theirs here. So yeah, a few things we're assuming there, but let's go ahead and do it. Next up, they declare war on Slovakia, another pretty weak neighbor they have. And yeah, they're going to be able to push across the south, capture the capital, and the country surrenders, which causes some pretty ugly borders, but they're going to declare war on Hungary. That's why I didn't fix up that border, because soon enough Budapest is going to fall. Hungary is going to surrender, and yeah, sorry if I'm coughing a bit, but talk way too much each day and my throat is incredibly dried out. But hey, YouTube channel's growing faster than ever, gotta keep posting. With that though, Ukraine is now seen as a decently powerful world country. And can we just fix this border war by declaring war on Romania? Yes, please. They start this war off by just pushing to the north, meeting up with some of the mountains over here, and up, down, and down the coast. They then push towards Bucharest, capture the city, and after pushing in a bit more, Romania surrenders. Yeah, sorry about that. But let's go ahead and assume that Ukraine here is just expanding as much as they can, as their goal is to get stronger than Russia and be able to defeat Russia in a war. With that, Ukraine is now seen as a decently influential global power, but that's only going to expand as they go ahead and declare war on Serbia. And after pushing into the north, capturing the capital, Serbia surrenders, who is actually not fully annexed, although a majority of it is. And they go and also make a treaty with Bulgaria, in which Bulgaria gets all of the remaining land, but they're forced to give up a tiny bit of their north and coast to Ukraine. So yeah, is this worth it for Bulgaria? Pretty close, but their other option was just wait. Being invaded by Ukraine, this is terrible border war, so I hate it, but hey, it's just how the peace treaty worked out. With that though, we do see the war continuing, as Ukraine is looking around at any other countries they can invade. At this point though, they just decide, hey, why invade them when you can just take some land? So Bosnia-Herzegovina, Croatia, and Slovenia all agreed to hand over some land in return for, well, what Ukraine calls protection. It's basically just, I won't invade you, and if someone invades you, I'll kill them and take their land for you. Technically ensures their protection, especially from Ukraine, but Ukraine doesn't want to be seen too badly as the bad guy, and soon enough they actually violate that and declare war on the countries, as they need more land. And although they promised protection, well, they're making an empire. They don't care what they said. They begin to push into Croatia and Bosnia. And also just in case you didn't watch some of my other videos, this is unrealistic. This would never happen in real life. The Zibajuna is captured along with Zagreb and Sarajevo, and all three countries surrender. Although, just wanting to hey, yeah, we didn't fully annex you, they leave some of the country still alive. Although it's nowhere near enough for a working country, as it is already split in two, and it's been incredibly weakened. Yeah, sorry about the coughing. With that though, Ukraine is going to go and annex all these countries, well, a majority of their land, and they are now seen as a decently irrelevant world country, and they declare war on their most difficult country yet, Poland. With that, Ukrainian troops decide what's the point in just slowly invading the whole country, push up, capture Warsaw, and after pushing into the south very quickly, although the Polish army wasn't even here and could probably push them back, Poland agrees to Ukrainian peace terms that look very good for the country, although they aren't exactly, as a good amount of important land is taken. With that, Ukraine annexes all of this land I just colored in, which right now causes horrible border gore, but trust me, that'll be fixed soon. Oh yeah. But Ukraine is now seen as a decently powerful world country, maybe even a power or just a minor power, but they definitely got some stuff. With that, they make an alliance with Finland, with Georgia, and just my usual countries, including Japan, to invade Russia, and all of these countries combined, honestly, I would like to think have a chance. In real life already, Ukraine, without any of this expansion they've made here, is putting up a very good fight against Russia. So with all of this new land and these allies, along with some assumptions of Russia being weakened, we can go ahead and pose Ukraine as the victor in this war. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'm not going to color in all of Russia like this. It's just all the islands. But hey, you can't forget those random Arctic islands that are going to do nothing for you, but you still have for some reason. With that though, this war doesn't look very fair, but trust me, it will be very soon, as Japan takes Sakhalin, moves up into some of these other islands, and even makes a landing in eastern Russia. They also make a landing in Siberia, capturing a good portion of it. Besides that, we also see Ukraine making a lot of progress along the border, as they have a very powerful military and it's fully ready and prepared to push into Russia. In real life, Russia occupies some regions of Georgia. Just for this video, we're going to assume they don't, because it's going to make it easier, and Georgia's going to be taking land out of Russia soon enough as well. With that though, we can quickly see how Russia's beginning to lose, and let's see what the war looks like after another month, because, I don't know, why not? So yeah, here, this is what the war would look like after 1 month of fighting. Obviously not realistic, but just an assumption. We see Ukraine and Georgia in southern Russia, Japan over here in the east, and Finland in the north. St. Petersburg is captured, and Finland and Ukraine meet up. With that, a push towards Moscow is made. The city is also captured, and honestly, Russia already surrenders. They see themselves losing to Ukraine and decide that they have already been embarrassed enough, so they leave the war in hopes of at least keeping some land. Although in this case, these countries want to humiliate and destroy Russia as much as possible, so I don't know what Russia can really be hoping for here. St. Petersburg is taken by Finland. Oh, also, Belarus was in the war. Didn't even color them in. But yeah, Belarus was in it. Now let's just go ahead and draw these borders in. No, that looks way too no. There we go. As for Georgia, well, they got a bit of land here out of southern Russia. Actually, a good amount of land. They double, almost triple their land area. Great for them. Yeah, let's just go ahead and draw in these new borders, and we can already see what the new Ukrainian Empire looks like. Also, I gotta do that just to make sure that there's nothing else left besides red and white. So yeah, obviously, this is not good for Russia, and it's gonna lead to their eventual death, as they've lost full Black Sea access. Oh, also, I didn't draw in Japan's new borders today. Gotta go do that, but it's gonna be a pretty easy one. So yeah, Japan was a major player here, and they're gonna get their land to show for it. So yeah, Japan is getting even more land than I normally give them, because here they did even more than they normally do. And if you ask me, they deserve it. Wait, yeah, you don't even have to draw anything in for them. You just color it in. Let's go ahead, finish drawing in these borders. Then I can show you the new Ukrainian Empire, which is seen as a global power, closing in on the superpower rank, but not quite there yet. Alright, there we go. This is our new Ukrainian Empire. Hope you guys enjoyed, and so I'll see you all next time. Bye.